Hello everyone and welcome to another learning cast. This one is gonna be on the Z planets and we're gonna have closer look on Kjellberg. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. And he's gonna be facing Jolie. So on rating it might look similar, but we all know Jolie, that he's more like 1900, so there is certain difference. So let's see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Aeon against Seraphim on this map, which is quite eco map, I would say, where you can go for eco quite easily and for tech. And if it reaches T3, Kjellberg is gonna have some advantage with Harbingers, since they are just better than Orphans. Also GC is better than UFA, so if it stays quite even, then the advantage should be on Kjellberg's side. So for this map, what you need to know, since there isn't that many mexes, you need to know all these reclaim spots on the rocks and definitely reclaim them, exactly what he's doing right now. So you wanna locate them all and just get the reclaim, get the max, and then maybe get the rest, like click first few rocks on the way to the max and then the rest. You can see there's like 3 spots in every starting location and a little bit of reclaim in the middle that you also wanna try to get. And middle is also a nice spot, since you can launch attack to any direction you want. Okay, so early flare is trying to deny this NG, but Jolie has a scout there, so he's gonna know about it and sending a tank. On the other side, pretty much the same, the scout just guarding. So I guess Bomber would be a better solution, so especially on big map like this. There is no issue to send some protection to the NG. Maybe this one might die. No, Jolie is gonna take care of that. So I would say it would be better to send a Bomber, since you can't that easily kill a Bomber, and you can see Bomber is quite good if denying NGs. And 2 inties, 3 inties, but no response yet. That's also what you need to do. You need to allocate the enemy Bomber, since it should be a rule to go second air and a Bomber on this map, or third air at least, and still try to go Bomber, since those NGs take quite a lot of time to reach expansion. So if you lose them, it's gonna take another minute till it walks there, almost 2 minutes till it reach at the core maxes of the expansion. So always a nice target. But tanks are successful right now, and he managed to kill one of the Jolie's NGs. Problem is there is another right after that, so he needs to kill that one as well. He should have vision over that, so might as well kill it. On the other side, Jolie is already there. He had the advantage of that NG, I think, or maybe it got killed somewhere. I guess it got killed. So he has those maxes faster. On the other side, Jolie already has few maxes. Meanwhile, Kjellberg is a bit later, but he has those tanks coming in, so he might be able to deny this expansion, what would be nice for him, but he also needs to grab his expansion really fast, so he has some advantage. Okay, he's gonna build a factory there, so should have no problem secure it right now. And on map like this, you can afford to send some raid, like even 1 or 2 tanks through the bottom, try to just kill off these maxes, go to the back. Or even 1 tank can be really annoying, since you send 1 tank, it's slowly killing your max. You need to respond at least with 2, so you are sure you're gonna kill it. Looks like middle Jolly tried to grab it, but not successfully yet. And on the eco, it's quite even. Jolly has a little bit more mass and power. Let's look closely. He has quite a lot in storage. 2500 reclaim, and he has slightly more reclaim, but Kjellberg also have enough mass in storage, so you can definitely use that on some upgrading. Those engines should be doing something, maybe some T2 land now, or just more mexes. Yeah, but first he's gonna need some more power, so I guess it would be time to put maybe third NG on power. And you could rush this Hydro with these two NGs and AC and then focus on the upgrade, since he needs power and Hydro is really cheap power. Looks like he's gonna do that, so he's solving the problems. So even if you find yourself in power stall like that, if you solve that quickly, it's not really a big issue. Looks like Jelly also has some power issues right now, and the problem is that the Jelly is getting air control over this position, and bombers are quite lethal against Auroras, but he did quite a good job killing this expansion. But next steps to make it even better would be to drop some engines there, or just walk earlier and secure the expansion, or at least get all the reclaim, so you actually get some advantage. As you can see now, he's in mass lead thanks to that killing expansion, but now he's gonna lose it since there are just Auroras and usually sending T2 bots. That's also a problem with the T2, since he needs a lot of time for his T2 to come there, and now he also needs to build the power before he starts building obsidians, since they need power. Let's see, yeah, but he got the other Hydro, so we can say it's just enough energy for now. When he finishes the PGen, he's gonna be fine. Looks like Jelly already have some PGen somewhere, yeah. Okay, so now he's gonna lose it, and problem with that is that he didn't slow Jelly down too much. It was, I guess it was worth it, but next time he needs to also reclaim some of it to make it even better, because he just left all the reclaim from all the units. You can see they are here, so all the mass invested into slowing Jelly down might actually lead to advantage for Jelly, since he's gonna get the reclaim. It looks like Jelly is going even these mexes. Yeah, those Auroras should go and try to kill mexes and not the factory. You won't kill the factory with Auroras. And even eco here, so now Kjellberg is in lead. But Jelly has more reclaim, and he's gonna be still getting more right now. Looks like he's also reclaiming the middle. Okay, so this is the time to stop T1 units, since you don't really have a chance against T2 bots with Auroras, or so the bombers can kill them easily. So it's time to switch fully to T2. You definitely have eco for that. No building master Gs. Sometimes it's nice to select like the T1 mexes all on the map, so you see that you, for example, forgot this one to upgrade. You can see no problems for your shovel to defend that. And actually there is T3 already, so that's nice. Good thing to do would be split them and run one through the middle, another one through the bottom. Try to kill off these mexes, just kill the mexes and do as much raiding as you can. And this is also a good time for transport to just take the Harbinger and maybe try to transport it somewhere over here to reach a top faster, or just all the way around the map and drop it there. Looks like Joe is gonna be later on T3, and if he even managed to drop somewhere near to his base, he would kill easily all his power, and that would pretty much decide the game. But I guess no reason to have them on two all at one spot, since they can kill this force. They have better damage, and with a little bit of micro they should be able to do that. But if you just split them, then also Jelly would need to split all his units, and it would be much harder for him to defend, especially when he's just on T2. So splitting them everywhere would be the way to go right now. Okay, T2 air, he's gonna need that, since, well, now it looks like similar air forces, so it should be fine. And support factory on the left side, but again he needs to send like one through the top. Maybe not, it would be a bit dangerous here since Jelly has the ACU here, but still you would just drone the ACU away from building storages. You could still kill something since he doesn't have gun upgrades, so it could be just running around. Looks like another pigeon is needed. Some TMD. You can always try to go for TML, just snipe the maxes from distance. Now he's doing the mistake not attacking with one group, so he might lose them one by one, also standing in the range of this PD. And this is exactly the worst spot to attack right now. If he just moved through the top, this force would be easy to kill, and then he could go for the top expansion, and the ACU couldn't really protect all the maxes. And then, well, if he went to the top, these units would also be forced to go a bit more to the top to defend it, maybe. And then one or two Harbingers that would come as a reinforcements could easily break through. And again, if you're fighting something like this, you need to get NGs behind it and reclaim it as soon as possible. Now where the T3 tanks are coming, you need to stay on the range as much as you can, since the Orphans has the high DPS gun in the low range, so you need to stay on the range. Should be able to kill this PD as well. So as long as he stays on range, he should be winning this fight if he sends more Harbingers. But again, some drop is really needed. If you just fight here, you can see he didn't kill much yet, like T1 maxes and defenses, which is nothing. So he needs to reclaim it to at least get something from it. Looks like Jolly is already ahead in mass lead, since he get the extra reclaim from this side. We can check the numbers. 11,000. Yeah, he has 2 times more reclaim already. So Kjellberg definitely needs to get this if he wants to stay in the game, otherwise he's just gonna lose to the reclaim. Okay, and now, well, it's fine, he's gonna save this one if he keeps running. Too bad. This is exactly what I meant. You can see that now 2 slow tanks, actually all those tanks are slow, even the bots are in the bottom, so he has a free way to go through the top. And yes, you can see that Jelly is forced to retreat with them, and now if there would be another Harbinger coming through the bottom, this would be open. Yeah, and still no NGs, that is mistake, and you can see Jelly is already reclaiming, so this battle was so far for nothing. Should be able to easily win this with this many Harbingers. I think dropping NG would be better, since he really needs to kill those maxes, and now more tanks are coming, and this looks like much similar numbers. And Harbingers are attacking the air. So it needs to be running, and what is also nice, you can always mix T2 shields with your Harbingers to give them some extra HP. Well, same can do Jolly with T3 shields, what would help him a lot. But these Harbingers should win this battle. They still have more. So there's gonna be a lot of reclaim, and Jolly is already on case. So that is really bad for Kjellberg, and looks like he's actually gonna lose this fight. So all the reclaim is gonna be gone right now. So these Harbingers could be attacking through the top and trying to harass as much as you can, since that would force Jolly to split his T3 production also to the top. And you can see there are 3 Harbingers that if they were here it would be even, but they are not there. And Jolly has all his T3 tanks at this position, so that's why he's winning this fight. And now if he's gonna get all this reclaim, he can afford to do pretty much anything, so Kjellberg really needs to do something with that, but he can kill these tanks right now, he has more numbers. But he needs to be sending more units there, and also these 3 Harbingers are gonna miss here. Okay, so finally the Harbingers, you can see one single Harbinger is able to kill all this expansion easily if it's not protected, so it's really easy to do. Yeah, in a close range opens are actually not that bad, so you need to try to stay on the range as much as you can. It's harder with Harbingers since the main guy has the same range, but it's possible to do to avoid the low range gun. And Strat is coming right now. Problem is that there is already a T3 AA, so the Strat won't do too much damage, and even the Intis were able to pick it, so that's the problem. Now 3 Harbingers pushing to the base, but there should be enough to defend. Well, there is Max that is going to T3, that is a nice target. So he needs to focus that one if he really wants to do some damage, and then try to run as long as he can, just redrawing the units to the back of his base. Then Jolly got all the reclaim, which is really bad. Let's see, you can see it was now 40,000 against 6,000, so there is a difference of experimental, so, and that's what Jolly is doing, so he has basically this experimental for free. Yeah, so looks like it's gonna be decided just by the reclaim, otherwise the eco is nice, looks similar, and it is similar. They were pretty much similar forces, but the difference was that this support factory was producing units that were not that useful. They were missing in this fight to decide it, and they didn't do enough damage, or not even damage, but just the presence here would make Jolly to send T3 units over there as well. So that's the main difference what happened in this game. So if you have support factory on the other side, you also need to harass on that side, so you don't lack units. Looks like Kjellberg might have air control right now, and he could try to build the GC his own if he sees this experimental, if he just posts all his production and put everything in GC. With this income he should be able to get that in time. T3 factory is here, there's enough build power to build it, so Not sure if he spotted it, but if you see that, you can always respond with your own GC even when he's so behind in reclaim. He just got air, so you can afford not to build air for a few moments. GC is much better than Yofa if you microwave a bit. Looks like there are some Harbingers as well, so that shouldn't be a problem. But now it's getting too late. The FA is already coming and it's gonna arrive in 2 minutes. And he's building sounds right now. It's like he's losing air slowly, but it doesn't matter too much. He still has some left. He's lacking on experimentals. Maybe he didn't scouted it, so that's the reason why he's not building it. Otherwise, he totally have eco to do that. So now the GC is planned, but that is too late. Also, if you want to build GC, you need to pause everything else to get it in some reasonable time, if you really want to build it. And this is also a sign of experimental, this wide formation, so that's not a good idea to attack right now, since he needs to get as many units as he can. Yeah, and this GC just won't be in time. You would need to really pause everything and it would be still close. See, yeah, the Yota is already here, so you need to really run away. And with ACU, one way to kill Yota with all these units might be to get both, well, get the range upgrade and the shield, and not waste your units like this. So range upgrade and shield can kill Yota with overcharge, since you can dodge those big balls that deals the most damage. And with that many Harbingers, if you just focus Yota, and then you have your ACU there, so that means he's gonna be going after your ACU since you're overcharging him. So he needs to focus your ACU, but you can easily dodge with ACU those shots. And meanwhile your Harbingers would also deal a lot of damage, so that would be also one way how to kill Yota. So either GC, the ACU with range and shield, or build more Harbingers, but Harbingers are a bit dangerous, since if they group like that, Yofa is just gonna eat them. So you need to spread them and maybe dance a little bit with them, but problem is that they are also focusing the T3 tanks. So you need to like select always to move them a bit forward to target Yota, and he needs to focus that Yota. He can't run away right now. The Yota was almost dead, so. But looks like this is gonna be game over anyway, since he would lose the HQ. And actually, if he managed to kill the Yota with the Harbingers, what he could, then maybe just the ACU might have been enough to overcharge these tanks, and well, with T3 might be dangerous. If he got the range upgrade, he would definitely be able to overcharge this all day long, unless Jolly would snipe him with air, but looks like no strats yet. So I guess range upgrade would be a really good choice for this. Even if he didn't kill the Yota with that, he could have killed the Yofa with Harbingers easily, and then just stay on range with A on ACU, which is quite easy since it has so big range, and just overcharge one of them after another, keep retreating, and I think he would be fine. Then it would be much a bit harder, since he might have lost this HQ, and looks like on this side he would also lose, but he would get all the reclaim, and at least there would be a chance to win the game still. Okay, so that would be all for this game. See you in another video.